Hey everyone, welcome back to Ion Tech. Today we're diving into the biggest leap in artificial intelligence, OpenAI's brand new GPT-5, with a release expected later this year. We'll break down what makes GPT-5 different, how it was built, what it can do, and how it compares to other rivals. Let's get started. So, what is GPT-5? In simple terms, it's OpenAI's next-generation large language model, following the wildly successful GPT-4. But it's not just GPT-4, but bigger. GPT-5 is a fundamentally new kind of AI, designed not just to generate text, but to reason, understand, and interact across different types of data, including images, audio, and even video. Think of GPT-5 as a true general-purpose AI, one that can read, write, listen, and even watch, all in one model. It's the closest thing we've seen yet to an actual AI assistant that can solve real-world problems without being limited to just text. What really sets GPT-5 apart from previous models is its architecture. While GPT-4 was already impressive, GPT-5 integrates several innovations. Unified reasoning and language. Previous versions like GPT-4 could answer questions and generate text, but sometimes struggled with complex reasoning or multi-step logic. GPT-5 changes this by incorporating a new chain-of-thought reasoning engine. Think of it as the model learning to think out loud and plan its answers step by step. Multimodal capabilities. GPT-4 could handle text and images, but GPT-5 takes this further, supporting text, images, audio, and even video. This means you could ask GPT-5 to analyze a podcast, describe a photo, or even summarize a video clip. Massive context window. One of the biggest complaints with older models was their short memory. GPT-5 can handle much longer conversations and documents, potentially hundreds of thousands of words, without losing track of what you're talking about. Agentic behavior. GPT-5 isn't just waiting for you to prompt it. It can use external tools, search the web, or run code to solve problems on its own, making it much more like a true digital assistant. But how did OpenAI build something this advanced? It all comes down to training data and compute power. Bigger and smarter training. GPT-5 was trained on an absolutely massive dataset, likely trillions of words, plus audio transcripts, images, and even some video data. It learned not just from raw data, but also from carefully curated examples of human reasoning, step-by-step explanations, code solutions, even math proofs. New training techniques. OpenAI used the latest reinforcement learning techniques to fine-tune GPT-5. That means the model wasn't just left to its own devices, it was guided by human feedback, learning how to reason, check facts, and avoid common AI pitfalls like hallucinations. Huge compute investment. Training GPT-5 took an incredible amount of computing power. Reportedly, tens of thousands of the latest NVIDIA AI GPUs running for weeks. OpenAI partnered with Microsoft to use some of the world's most powerful supercomputers. All this effort paid off. On industry benchmarks, GPT-5 is breaking records. Knowledge and reasoning. On the MLU benchmark, which tests everything from history to physics, GPT-5 is expected to hit over 90% accuracy, a level that rivals human experts and beats previous models like GPT-4 and even Google's Gemini. Math and logic. On math word problems and logic puzzles, GPT-5 solves nearly all of them correctly, thanks to its improved chain-of-thought reasoning. Coding. On coding benchmarks like Human Eval, GPT-5 is estimated to solve up to 80% of programming challenges, making it one of the best AI coding partners available. Factual accuracy. GPT-5 is much less likely to hallucinate or make up answers compared to GPT-4, thanks to its improved training and built-in ability to check facts using real-time tools. Multimodal tasks. GPT-5 can not only read and write, but also listen and watch. It can describe images, interpret audio, and even summarize video content, opening up new possibilities for creators and developers. Now, how does GPT-5 stack up against the competition? There are three main rivals. Anthropic's Claude 3. Known for safety and long-form understanding, Claude 3 can handle huge context windows and complex logic. but GPT-5's unified reasoning and true multimodality give it the edge in versatility. Google Gemini. Gemini is Google's answer to advanced AI, also multimodal, with massive context support. While Gemini is great at integrating with Google products, GPT-5's performance on reasoning, coding, and tool use is considered ahead, at least for now. Open source models, projects like Mistral and Llama, are making AI more accessible, but they're not in the same league in terms of scale or versatility as GPT-5. However, open source models are easier to fine-tune for specific use cases and can be run privately. So, why does GPT-5 matter? For users, it means AI can handle more complex tasks across more types of data with fewer errors. Developers can build smarter apps with less effort. Businesses get access to a true AI agent that can automate workflows, summarize meetings, analyze documents, and much more. For the AI world, GPT-5 raises the bar. It also signals a shift from AI chatbots to true AI assistants, capable of reasoning, planning, and acting in the world. That's it for today's breakdown of GPT-5. If you found this interesting, hit like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts or questions in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.